Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Hectoria Wells. I am very excited that you're here. And first of all, let me wish you guys a very happy new year. Be safe out there, guys. All right, so today's video is on the Maryland College Investment Plan. I did one on the prepaid trust plan, and I'm going to link it somewhere up in this video so you can compare the two options. With the Maryland College Investment Plan, you are basically putting your money into a savings account. It is then taken and invested into the 401k stocks. So these stocks are controlled by T. Rowe Price, and the money in there grows tax-free. Unlike the prepaid plan, there is no enrollment period for the Maryland College Investment Plan. So it's all year round. Without any restrictions. The only thing they do require is you have to start with a minimum of $25. With this plan, you can assign a beneficiary. It can be a kid, or you as an adult, you can be your own beneficiary. It is also transferable. So if you started it for one kid and they don't want to go to college, you can transfer that to yourself or to another family member. One of the major benefits of this plan is it can be applied to K through 12 education. And this is huge, guys. So not only is your money growing tax-free, you can use it now as the kid is young and going to school. And the only thing is there is a $10,000 limit per beneficiary per year, but it can be used for private schools, K through 12. With the Maryland College Investment Plan, it's not only applied to colleges, as I mentioned before, you can apply it to apprenticeship programs. You can use it for technical or trade schools, as well as degree-bearing programs. So anything from associates to your bachelor's to your master's, it can be used for that. If your child gets a scholarship, you can withdraw the amount of money that is up to the scholarship. So for example, if they got a $5,000 scholarship, you can withdraw $5,000 for that semester, and there will be no penalties attached to that because you're using it for qualified expenses because they had a scholarship. If your child gets a full ride, first of all, congratulations if they do. Your money is not lost. You can also withdraw that amount up to what the child gained in scholarships without any kind of penalty or fees. If it turns out that you have no intentions of going to college and the child has no intentions of going to college, and this money is just sitting there and you decide to withdraw it, there is a penalty, and I'm sure it's going to be taxed, but I don't know the logistics of it all. So please check with the program before you do that if you're considering doing that. But as long as it's used for qualified expenses, there is no taxes or penalty. When I say qualified expenses, what do I mean? So anything from tuition, your room and board, your computer, anything that you require in order to graduate is considered a qualified expense. So unlike the prepaid trust, where there is a 10-year period, grace period until you use up these funds, there is no waiting period. There is no limit to when you can go to college with this college investment plan. So if you decide not to go right away from high school, that's fine. It can be left in the account. And the beauty of this is your money is still growing if it's invested properly, and you don't have to take it out until you decide to go to college. One thing that I love about the Maryland College Investment Plan is you can use it to repay student loans, guys. I didn't know this until I started digging, and definitely it is a plus to this plan because you can use it for student loans up to $10,000 though, without penalties or fees attached to it. So this plan can be used for study abroad programs as long as it is initiated from a US-based institution. So another benefit, guys, it's flexible, and who doesn't want to study abroad? There is no limit to the amount you can invest into this plan. Actually, I take that back. I think I saw there's a $500,000 limit, but I doubt anyone invests that much into the college education. So anyway, you can invest that amount, but also it's flexible enough that they allow your family members and loved ones access to a online portal or some sort where they can also invest in your child. They can give the gift of education. So again, and I think it applies for both plans. So guys, if you have loved ones that are in a financial position to donate to your child's education, take advantage of that. And as I promised, I was going to tell you guys which plan that my husband and I decided to go with. And you know, after comparing both plans, we decided to go with the Maryland College investment option because it just made more sense to us. You know, the fact that we were starting at a very young age. I think my daughter was 2 when we eventually started her plan. And my son, we started right away when he was born. And one of the reasons we chose this plan is because we have time on our side. So the very reason that makes this plan appealing is also something that some people may consider as a con for this plan. And that is the fact that your money can grow because it is invested into the stock market, but then you can also lose money. So that's something you really truly want to consider when you are choosing this plan. Is initially when you set it up based on the child's age, the fund manager is the one that will put you in a certain portfolio, right? So as you can imagine, the younger the child, the more aggressive your options will be, versus if the child is in 11th grade, they might take that child down to a more conservative portfolio. But you get to choose. So again, if you decide, no, I want my child in a more aggressive portfolio, you can always adjust between the portfolios. I think you're allowed to do that twice a year. Even pre-pandemic, my stocks were doing pretty well. There were some months when I checked, it was like 7.6% rate of return, but you know, it has gone up as high as 13% or even 15%. So I figured that because we had time on our side, right? We wanted the flexibility to invest as much or as little as we wanted, and we wanted the opportunity for that money to grow. It made more sense for us to be able to choose the investment plan option versus the prepaid trust. But guys, either way, I don't think you can go wrong. You have the option to either do both plans simultaneously, so you can purchase one semester and then you can do the investment option, or you can choose one or the other. But I think the bigger picture here is you are making a difference. You are investing into your child's future. You're going to get that peace of mind knowing that you did your best. You started when you could and what you could afford. And that means they have one less bill to tend to. Even if you don't purchase the entire 4 years of tuition, that's fine because you did what you could and you have given them at least a leg up, an opportunity that you may not have even had. So I just thank you guys for watching, and do comment if you have a 529 or if you're using one of the other college investments out there. You know, can you let us know what it is and why you decided to do what you decided to do? I hope you will subscribe because I am going to be sharing more things that we have done or in the hopes of doing to be able to better our kids' financial future as we continue to, go on our debt-free journey. So I'm so thankful for you for watching, and have a wonderful day. And again, Happy New Year.